morning, guys. This is Gloria. How we doing this morning? Okay, today is card number 11 for my Valentine's Day series. Okay, and in today's video, I am going to create a Valentine's Day card, and I'm going to use the Hello Kitty greetings. Now, this is my first time using her for my Valentine's challenge, and the shape that I'm going to use is this heart shape right here that has wings. I don't know if you ladies and gentlemen can see it, but that's it right there. And I cut that out at 2.5, okay? So let's get started. And this is the paper pad that I'm using. Is You and Me paper stack, and it's from the Paper Studio, and this is last year's paper, well, 2011 paper. I ended up buying it in Hobby Lobby, and this paper is gorgeous. This is the paper pattern that I'm going to use, and this paper pattern, this paper has a lot of different designs, and there's 3 of each design, so get a lot for your money. You get 60 papers instead of 48 because you get 3 of everything. Look at that one. The hearts and the keys. That's pretty cute. Okay, so let's get started, guys. My card is going to be a 6 by 5.5. Okay. Kind of move this closer. Okay, a 6 by 5.5 cardstock, and I already decorated the inside, and I end up using my heart paper punch. And it's right here from Recollections, and then I end up cutting out a piece of cardstock, and I end up doing the Martha Stewart Heart Loops punch. And I did it all around, and for my sentiment I used the Scrappy Mom stamp set, and it's from the Love Notes, and it is called My Funny Valentines. Okay, so since the inside is decorated, let's start layering out the front of it. Okay, now I end up cutting out a piece of black cardstock, and I'm going to lay the black cardstock right on top of there. So let me adhere that down. Okay, and then I end up cutting out that pattern paper that I showed you in the pack, and here it goes right here, and I'm going to layer this right down. But before I layer it down, what I'm going to do, I end up using my small heart punch, and I end up cutting out 12 different punches of the cardstock. So what I'm going to do, I got a silver one and 2 glitter white ones, and I'm going to adhere them on all of the edges. So let me do that real quick before I mounted it on. Okay, so let me get my glue. Here it goes. And before I do the white, let me do the silver. So guys, yesterday I was telling you when I was doing my video that I was going to go to the store, and it was kind of dreary, and it got really cold yesterday because we got that cold front that came through. And I bumped into a girlfriend of mine that she used to come into my restaurant all the time, and I met her in the restaurant. Her name is Diana. She just had a beautiful, beautiful baby boy the beginning of December, and she just found out there was something wrong during her pregnancy, and they couldn't figure out what it was. And she just found out she has intestinal cancer, and is on stage 3. And, it was so funny because yesterday I was feeling kind of drawn out, as if I can say that, or I knew there was something wrong, but I could not figure out what it was. And she was on my mind, but I didn't want to bother her or anything, So I bumped into her in the store, and oh my God, when I seen her, I started crying. I just started crying because I missed her so much, When I tend, when you get to know a person through a job or whatever, and you're like really close, her son always used to tell her, Mom, can we go see Miss Gloria? And she would come in with her husband on the weekend and her family members, and always request me. And so she's gonna start chemotherapy this Thursday coming up, and I'm hoping that I be off that Thursday, because I would definitely love to go with her and, have a girls' day and spend time with her, and, and it's just so hard because she's young too, Okay, am I layering that right? For some reason it don't look like I had it before. And my heart goes out to her because she just had a baby boy, and he is so adorable. My God, God bless him. And the only thing is that she can say that she knew there was something wrong when she got to 5 months pregnant, but the doctors could not figure out what it was, And she was just always tired all the time, and she's anemic to begin with. And the only thing she kept on saying, but Gloria, look at the baby, Gloria, he's good, he's healthy. Oh my God. I pray for her, and everything's going to work out good. It's going to take a little toll, but, God is good. God makes miracles every single day, every second of every day. When you think, I know people that were on their deathbed and they came back no matter what. So, she already had surgery. Oh, my heart just goes out because she is so young and she just had that baby. I hope that looks right. For some reason, that don't look like the way I wanted it. Okay. So, I'm going to definitely keep in contact with her and, make sure that she keeps her head up, walk straight, and walk with pride, because us Latinas, we're strong. Every woman, we're strong. If we could bear children one right after the other, really, I mean, we can do just about anything. I mean, we are really strong women. God created something super, super strong. And then, God knew what he was doing. So, okay, well, I'm done putting these hearts down. Now, and this kind of took me a little while, putting these little tiny hearts. Okay, now I end up cutting a strip of black glitter paper and I'm going to adhere it down here. So let me glue that on there. I hope I was in the frame doing those hearts. Yeah, I was kind of in the frame. Sometimes I forget. Let me move it a little forward. Okay. And it was actually really cool when I was doing all of this with the camera in front of me. But after a while, it gets kind of hurting because you can actually see what you're doing because you got the camera right in front of you. But it really wasn't that bad. Okay, so now I'm going to glue this paper down. Okay. Okay, so there goes our card layer. Okay, guys? So now, I end up using my new spellbinder, and this is Octagon, and I got this on the scrapyard, and it was actually really good price, so I couldn't pass it on. So I end up doing that, and this is what I end up cutting out. I got this paper pad, this paper right here out of my stash, and what I did, I ended up putting a little trim around it with the same dies. So this is it. Okay, so I'm going to adhere that down here, and I'm just going to adhere it flat. A little bit more down. Okay, so let me glue that down. Okay, tape, you was being so good, and I kind of had you in my thoughts, and now you're messing up. Okay, so I'm going to adhere this down after I kind of put that paper, the tape back. And I'm going to try to position it as close to the middle. And that looks good right there, mommy. Okay. Okay, now for my cut, here goes my, I got some glue on there. This is my heart. Hold on. And there goes my heart, and I did it with glitter paper. And what I ended up doing was using the silhouette on the, oops, sorry guys, on the Hello Kitty. Sometimes these cuts, they're really different because I had the hardest time when I was first got this cartridge. But I noticed that when you use the silhouette cut, every other cut, if you use the silhouette onto the base, every other cut falls right into place. So that's what I end up doing. So I end up cutting out the silhouette in glitter black, then the wings in glitter white, and then the heart in red. And I got that on foam dots, so let me take that off. And it came out really cute. At first I wasn't sure if this was going to actually come out decent, but it actually did not do that bad. I actually like this cut. Okay, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to have it in a slant. Okay. For some reason it don't look like it's straight enough. Yep, that's perfect. Okay, now for my sentiment, I used another Scrappy Mom stamp set, and it's called Crazy for You. And the stamp set that I used, the stamp was "You Make My Heart Flutter." So I stamped it on a red cardstock. I kind of white gel pen stitched it out with my white gel pen, and I ended up using some bling. And with the bling, I don't have red bling, but with the bling, I ended up getting the clear bling. Then I took my big marker and I just colored it in, and it looks red. It don't look that bad, guys. So that's a really good trick, okay, guys? So I'm gonna adhere this down just like that. Now I'm thinking, should I pop that up? You know, my mat's all crooked. Should I not? You know, let me pop it up. So, I'm only going to use 2 pop dots. That's it. And that should be good to hold it up. And that looked really good right there. Okay. And there goes my card. Card number 11. You make my heart flutter. And the heart is like flying away. Ooh, you make my heart flutter. Yay. You know, got the little woolies in your stomach and everything else. And, well, guys, there goes my Valentine's Day card. Number 11. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you leaving me comments, watching my videos, taking time out of your day to watch me. Thank you so much. I definitely love this hobby. Oh my God. I dream about this thing, guys. I really do. And it's amazing with your mind when you have so much passion for something in your life, what your mind can actually do. You know, God does this, you know. It's not only you. We don't always do it by ourselves. That's one thing I've learned. You always have help from the Lord, definitely. Okay, guys, well, thank you for joining me today. There goes my card, and you guys have a blessed day. Bye now.